I think if we say, well, what's the most likely things he would be proud of, is he would be proud of the quality, the availability, and the concern that the group has had over these last 50 years. We've seen steady progressive growth. There's been certainly a change in the format of the practice, but I think the basic principles that Joe stood for, which again is quality, availability, and affordability, because Joe was every bit as much interested in the cost availability for patients as he was in the practice itself. Never turned anyone away, was always willing to see them at any time, and instilled, I think, that same philosophy in the group as a whole. When I arrived, I was the 7th physician here. At that time, there was 3 internists, a surgeon, an OBGYN, and Joe, and a pediatrician. I think that although we were very diverse people, the basic medical philosophies were the same amongst all of us. And so I think that the group prospered, the group became very busy. We helped develop a new hospital, the Mercy Hospital, which opened in 1968, if I recall properly. And it was a very quality hospital and very, very good. When I arrived here, we all took our own call from Monday morning to Monday morning, you know. Well, then this has evolved over a long period of time to where now call consists of, we have emergency rooms, made very, very few, if any, house calls anymore. One of the major changes I saw was early in my tenure here. When I first arrived in town, there was 2 hospitals, the Mercy Hospital, the Catholic hospital, and the community hospital, which was somewhat Nazarene oriented. During the time, both of these hospitals were quite old, and the movement together from the community, from the physicians, was able to bring together the community to establish one major hospital that we could better equip, better run, and give better service for. And we did that with the new Mercy Medical Center Hospital that opened in 1968. When I first came to town, we didn't have hitch racks, but it was almost horse and buggy practice, you know, where we all took our own call and so on and so forth, to today where that we have emergency rooms, we have outpatient clinics, and this type of thing. So there's been a major change. Much of this, I think, is of benefit. I think over the next 25 years, you know, if you look back about practice, to think of the day when I didn't know a CT scan existed, you know, let alone some of the other diagnostic skills that we now have to where we are now. And I think, you know, almost on a yearly basis, we see improvements in medical care that just boggles my mind. I think the group overall over the last 50 years has been a flexible group, and I anticipate that they will continue that course and continue to grow.